Opposition parties led by the Congress have decided to skip Parliament during the President's address to both houses tomorrow. This will be the second time in a row that the opposition will stay away from the President's address.
No guess, it's because of the farm laws which is agitating not only the farmers in Punjab and Haryana but right across the country. And it's in that context they have issued a joint statement, 16 political parties which include the Congress Party, the NCP, the Jammu and Kashmir National Conference, the DMK, the Trinamool Congress, the Shiv Sena, the Samajwadi Party, the RJD, the CPIM, the CPI, the IUML, the RSP, the PDP party, the MDMK party, the Kerala Congress and the AIDUF. The only surprising omission is the Bahujan Samaj party led by Mayawati. Just like last year where they stayed away from the opposition boycott during the CAA, the BSP has decided to stay away from the joint opposition boycott of the presidential address. This will be a second time in a row. There were a lot of debate about whether there should be a symbolic protest in terms of posters or should there be, slogan shouting. They felt it would not be appropriate given the presidential and the sanctity and the dignity of the President's address. Like last year, if you recall, in front of Ambedkar statue, led by Sonia Gandhi, amongst other leaders, all read the Constitution and the preamble to remind them about the CAA. This time, because of the pandemic, they decided to just stay away. They have issued a statement where they have very clearly said the protests and the agitation have largely been peaceful, but unfortunately there were acts of violence in the national capital. We express our sadness over the injuries sustained by the Delhi police, but we believe that an impartial investigation will reveal the central government's nefarious role in orchestrating those events. Lakhs of farmers have been agitating, they say, and they're quite clear. And the bottom line is that the Prime Minister and the BJP government remain arrogant, adamant and undemocratic in their response. Shocked by this insensitivity of the government, we, the following opposition parties, reaffirm the collective demand for the repeal of the anti-farm laws in solidarity with the Indian farmers. So that's clearly a statement on the eve of Parliament session, which is going to be definitely stormy. But as you're well aware, it's pandemic. There's social distancing that is taking place. And just to recall for you, those 3 farm bills were passed in the din, as you're well aware, in the Rajya Sabha, which created a whole big controversy. The government today is now ready to make amendments, ready to keep it in abeyance. If only they had listened to the wisdom of Parliament, all this would not have happened.